Hello and welcome back. I believe we have reached episode 11 now. You can see I've placed a door here. I've also gotten ready to do the first thaumcraft, not the first, some more thaumcraft work. I also just want to say I've exchanged all the golden conduits for these redstone conduits. And I have even, as I talked about in the first episode I think, move the conduits down under the machines instead of it being behind them. And that has actually made our quarry 1, which is really cool. As you can see. But yeah, without further ado, let's go up to the thaumcraft room and build some more. So, I told you this worked just like a normal crafting table. So you can make a cauldron. And we're going to need that. So where will we place it? I think this over here is a good place. We'll place it here. Now I'll dig 2 down. And I'll actually place this another rack here. And I don't think I brought... No, I did not. Well, we have to go back in the house then. Yes, we need some flint and steel, because we need to light that another rack. Mr. Zombie. Like this. And then we need the cauldron to be on top of it, so I'm just going to place that dirt down. And once we have that, we take the wand of the apprentice and right click on the cauldron. Now it's a crucible. See, it changed the skin a little. And I know you're wondering what's the difference. I'll show you, but first we need a water source. So I'm just going to tear up a little of my wonderful floor here. But for now I'm going to replace it just down here. It still looks nice. Normally I just use... Now we got a water source, infinite, and we can put it here. And you will see that it starts bubbles. Yeah, see? Bubbles. Which is cool. So let's try to make one of these elemental. So we needed a bit of practice, 3 of those. We needed some 6 ignis and 6 potentia. Now, yeah. So we need 3 coal, because there's 2 ignis and 2 potentia in the coal. And we need 3 cobblestone, because there's 1 fractus in the cobblestone. Now, as you can see, both of them also have some stone. So we will be left with 6 stone. But currently there's nothing to do about that. What happens is that stone will go out into the atmosphere and into the magic node which is producing the vis, and it will corrupt it a little bit. But not that much. So it hurts, but if you do it too much, you will end up getting an evil node which produces something called wisps, and in the end it could also produce mobs like evil zombies and even giant zombies. And it also makes the weather bad more often. So maybe I do have an evil node somewhere nearby already, because they do spawn naturally as well. But then you take your wand, once you put your stuff into the crucible, and you right click it. Uses the water and it produced an elemental. You can make more of this at the same type thing at the same time, just by putting enough resources in there, and of course having a wand that can do it. So we can maximum make 10 of these elementum at the time, because it costs 5 this, and this wand only holds 50. But there was actually a zombie out here somewhere, wasn't there? So let's see if we can find him. Get him somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Let's have him follow us a little, because I don't want him too close to my stuff. So here should be fine. When we right click this, okay, now he's getting too close. And an explosion. That's really nice. Can be used for mining, if you want that. Or, as I said, it can be used instead of coal. And I'll just turn down the sound a bit. I probably should have done that earlier, but we'll do it again. So, yeah, let's do some more research. What should we research? We're probably looking here and thinking, oh, let's research the gold nugget. We could, but I really don't want to do that right now. So instead I'm going to reveal a secret for you. I hope you don't mind. So take some rotten flesh, and we instantly get something called magic tallow. It uses corpus, so let's see, it doesn't use mortars. Now we have corpus 100%, we're up to 71%. You can see we have at least one more thing in here. And we have some text here. By processing and heating flesh in the crucible, you believe you can create a mystical tallow suited for many arcane uses. Okay, so that's supposed to give us an idea of what to use. And it talked about heat, so let's see if Ingus isn't a part of it. It was, and that's actually all there was in it. Ingus and quartz. So let's see what it says about magic tallow. Magic tallow is a secret hidden over here. You have learned the secret of rendering flesh in the crucible to produce enchanted tallow that can be used in the creation of magical candles. You are sure more users will present themselves as your magical knowledge advances. So, 4 corpus, 5 this, we get 1 magic tallow. And by having 2 magic tallows and a string in the arcane work table, we get 2 tallow candles. It's also possible to craft different colored candles by combining the tallow candle with a dye in an arcane workbench. Okay, that's cool, then we can have any color candle we want. Should we make a candle? Yeah, let's try to make a candle. These candles here are not the arcane ones. Just telling you. Let's see, it says, I believe it was 4 corpus. Yeah, 4 corpus. So I'm producing 2 magic tallows, because that's what it needed to make a candle. And we also need some string. Luckily we have some growing right out here. Then we need to put the wand in here. We need tallow and the string on top. And 3 whiz, we get a candle. It cannot be placed on the wall, but it could be placed here on the table, you can see. It looks kind of cool. Can we place it on this one? Yeah, it can. By shift clicking it. So that's cool. So let's get a dye and try to color one of these. So color one black. Those don't have any orange dye lying around from apparently not. Okay, let's see if these doesn't produce orange dye. Yeah. Oh yeah, we needed the arcane work table, didn't we? So we place a candle in here, an orange dye, and cast one vis. We suddenly have 2 colored candles. So let's break that one, place the black one down. Sort of like that. It looks cool. Can I place it on this? No. Okay, so let's place the black one here. These candles here are from forestry. So I think this is all I'm going to show you of the thaumcraft research. I am going to show you some of the stuff I can make with thaumcraft later on as I've done the research. But right now I want you to go and do the research yourself. Or if I decide to do a guide, watch the guide. If I do a guide, which I'm pretty sure I will not be showing any of the research I've done here, because there's no real reason to it. You'll just have to go watch this episode or the last one if you want to. So I'm just going to do some research for myself, I think, and then I'll be back. And we're back. I decided to start looking a little into forestry. So I've planted some mushrooms here near the tree, because as I told you, the marshy queen needs mushrooms. I'm placing her in there. See, and we can see something coming out of the apiary. It's bees. Now you can see the proven frames took a little bit of damage, and they will take damage over time. But they are the ones that will last the longest. And the line out here is the queen's lifespan. She will die eventually. When she dies, she will produce a princess and a number of drones, hopefully, and we can recycle them to make more bees. So they are making honeycombs for us. Now, to get bees, if you can't find a village or you think it's a far run, we need something. I'm going to make 2 of them because they don't have too much lasting. So it's built like this, and it's called a scoop. It's needed if you want bees. So I did find some bees out in the swamps earlier, and I hit the waypoint, and the lava waypoint is hidden because I just didn't want to look at it. See, it's out there. Now each type of bee needs specific environment and specific flower types to be nearby before they can do their stuff. The marshy bees, which you can find in swamps, they need mushrooms. There's the plains, they need normal flowers. There's tropicals, which comes from the rainforest, they need vines, I believe. And since we have extra bees installed as well, we also have watery bees and rocky bees and stuff like that, which I know the rocky bees need stone. So there's also something called okay, I can't remember, but there is the desert bee. They need cacti. They're part of normal. You just beat this up and you get a queen and a drone normally. There is a small chance of also getting some combs, and there is also a little chance that you won't receive either the bee or the drone or the princess. But most of the time you will get both a princess and a drone from these things. Now, is that a bee? Yeah, that's watery bees. So let's get that as well. That was lucky. And I remember near the spawn there also was some, so I'm going to get those and we can look into it together. So guys, I haven't gone that far when I found this big hole, and inside it I found some light sarcordite and a little copper, tin and iron and some rubies, which was why I jumped down here. There's also some aluminium, which is not completely useless, but it doesn't have many uses at this point. Until thaumcraft is updated, it won't have many, but the reason I'm back is I found this. I believe it's stony bees. So let's see what we got. Rocky princess. Okay, rocky bees. So that was cool. So I think I'm going to get back to my house, get some sleep, and so we can have some daylight and see if I can find some more bees, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, I managed to find a few bees. Different variety. So we have a wintry princess. I actually have two of those. We have the rocky princess. Also have a water princess and a marble princess. Those we found in the swamp were marble princesses, and if I remember right, the marble princesses are actually the ones usually found in the desert. So that surprised me a lot, and we didn't get a rocky drone, I can see. But most of these we got from the village, but I also found 2 frozen combs. So what will we use all of these for? First I'm going to... Didn't I put everything in here? Apparently didn't. Nope, because I put it in here. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, they don't stack normally, these frames, but for some reason when you buy them from villagers they do, because you get 6. So yeah, I will... Oh, it's dead. So we put the Marcy Princess and the drone, and you can it's a bar up here, and that's one done. We get a queen, and she starts working. So I'll put a wintry drone in here just because they can mutate, which is really cool if we manage to do that. So in here I think we'll try the watery princess and see if that will work. We got a watery queen, and she tells us it's a hostile environment. Maybe we move it a little. Move it over here maybe. What I think will happen is still the same, but I'll try. Yeah, hostile environment. Well, I know the wintry princesses will say the same. Let's try a rocky princess with a wintry drone. Actually, we'll change it to a Marcy drone. Got a rocky princess. Bees are coming out. And that is a sign that it's working, which is kind of cool. So what do we need bees for? They produce these combs, as I said, and they produce offsprings. First off, as thanks to thaumcraft bees, all bees now have some sort of essence. You can see the princess has a drone has bistiola, I think it's called, in insect thing and flight, and the princess also have this cup, which I just can't remember what it's called, but it's valuable. Did we have a queen? The queen has more value than the princess. Cool. How about the combs today? Yeah, they also have a little. But it's all about getting those combs, because they can produce other cool stuff for us. But to get those, we need some bronze. Yeah. Don't we have some bronze already? I thought I did make... Why is this copper? I have some there, but not much. And generally speaking, when we are digging into forestry, we're going to need a lot of bronze. Don't I have any tin? Oh, we have plenty of tin. Cool. So, if you don't remember, this is the recipe for bronze. Now we have plenty of bronze. So the first thing you need is to make a sturdy casing, which is made like this. Let's just make a few. And now we need a centrifuge. And we need copper on the sides, glass on the top and bottom, and then this sturdy frame in the middle. We don't have glass, we have some glass there. Also think we might have some here. Yeah, cool. Tungsten mustard field. Cool. And we put the copper here, sturdy casing in the middle, and we get this centrifuge. Now all of the forestry machines run on Buildcraft power as well. So I know if I do like this, we have a wire just in there. So we can do like this and place this one on top. Then we put the combs in there. You can see there's a process bar running, and this one produced some beeswax and some honey drops. Frozen combs also has a chance of producing snowballs. And I believe that's all frozen combs can produce. So another thing that would be really cool is a bee analyzer. There's a bee analyzer which requires a bee analyzer to make, and it's a stationary thing. But currently we're going to be doing a bee analyzer. Tin ingots, glass planes, redstone and a diamond, and all of that in a carpenter. You can see then it also needs a little water, but a carpenter we will need first, I can see. So let's build a carpenter. And we requires bronze, so it's almost the same as the centrifuge, except bronze instead of copper. So I'll actually just remove this one, so we can tap into the power here. And we can place this one over here and stuff all this inside. I might as well make these while we have them. Gave us 4 of those. Okay, so we need some glass planes. I don't think we have any of those. We have some glass, but that's not the same. I also think we have run out of diamonds. Not good. So let's start by making some glass planes. And then I'll show you how to make diamonds. There's several ways to make diamonds in this mod, but this is the easiest one. It costs more than the other, but it is the easiest one. Now first off, the carpenter, you cannot place things in the crafting table up here. It has an inventory here, just like the project table, but when you left click here it makes ghost images. You can see we have glass planes, but we still have 16 here. They don't really exist, these. We can't pull them out. It's because the carpenter will build any recipe we have here with the materials we've put down here, and it will continue trying to build them until it runs out of materials. Okay, I just can't remember exactly the recipe. Oh, redstone. Good. We're slowly running out of redstone as well. And then we needed diamonds. And I believe, especially if we don't have more gold than this, it is a bit costly, but I think it's 4 gold and 1 of these, and we'll get a diamond. So we can create diamonds quite easily. And oh yeah, it needed water. So let's grab a bucket. Open. And grab some water. And we put the bucket up here. It becomes empty and you can see water came in. And then it shows the realizer. This out here is a progress bar. And missing resources. What is it missing? It has 10. Maybe it needs more water. Let's see. Yeah, then the progress bar started. And it has again a random fact, and then again owner, and you can set this to restricted and private. If it's private, you're the only one who can use it. If it's shared, everyone can use it, and restricted, I believe everyone can still use it, but you're the only one who can remove the block. I think it's like that, but I'm not sure what restricted exactly means. So let's grab a key. Let's take the water queen. Let's go into the centrifuge. Oh, it also created some crystalline pollen. Let's put the mossy comb in there as well, and we'll take out some honey. Well, once you have the realizer in your right hand, you can right click and it will open. It looks like this. And it tells you here what these tabs out here mean. So the first one is general, the second is environment, the third is produce, and the fourth is evolution, and the fifth isn't mentioned for some reason. So it says here we need honey as a pacifier. So we put honey up there. We take the bee we want to analyze and put in the question mark, and it instantly jumps down here and uses a honey drop. Now we can see its species water, lifespan shorter, speed slowest, pollen slowest. So it has a short lifespan, which is actually cool. It works slow and it produces pollen slow. These two are not good. It needs lily pads, which I already knew, and fertility 2. So it has a good chance of producing 2 drones and 1 princess each time. The area it will work in is a 9 by 6 by 9. And it has no effect. Tropical bees has poison, I believe, so you can get poisoned if you get too close to working tropical bees. Then we'll move it down to number 2, and you can see climate normal, temperature tolerance 0, humidity damp, but a tolerance of 1. So that's okay. It's not nocturnal, it means it will not work at night. Flyer yes, cave yes. I believe cave means it doesn't need to see the sun. Normally you have to have the sun above the bee hive for it to work. But if it's cave, I believe it doesn't need the sun above it, which is cool. I think flyer means it will work even if it rains. So these two are really cool. So it will produce a watery comb, and it has no chance of producing anything else. Possible mutations, currently we haven't found any. And the last one is classification. So nothing really special here. This is, I think, added by extra bees. We can take the queen out, and you can see the honey will be saved how much honey you have inside. So we produced a bit more stuff. So let's try to analyze our marbled princess. So, lifespan short, speed slower, pollen slow, that's okay. It needs flowers, again, fertility 2, same area, no effect. Climate normal, humidity normal, and both cases no tolerance. Nocturnal, flyer cave, all of them no. And there's an active and an inactive. The active is what this bee actually does, and the inactive is what it might, if you're lucky, give on. It can also be unlucky, because you can have one that might be, let's say, nocturnal inactive, but not in inactive. So you can be unlucky that it sends on the inactive one. Can also be the other way around. So, but this is first when we have mutations that the inactive will be different from the active one. It can produce combs. No mutations. Whoa, these bees are chiseled. I don't know what that really means, but cool. So we need to find climate that's normal, humidity that's normal for these bees to work. And then we need some flowers nearby. So we did have a marbled drone. So let's try analyzing this drone. It should be pretty equal to the princess. Yeah. So let's go and see how our bees are doing outside. And next time I might actually be doing a last thaumcraft research. The research about bees. Let's just try putting in our marbled princess. And we got a rocky comb. And got marshy bees for some reason. It's probably because I used a marshy drone. Right here we've got some marshy combs as well. So we lost our rocky queen. Now our marbled queen, sky obstructed. Yes. Which is quite annoying since it's so far up. And I don't have any... Or do I? Okay, so I'll just scaffold up, clear the skies. So, as I said, most bees need the sky to be clear. But this should do it. And hostile environment, of course. And this is warm. It's probably because the temperature is too hot and the humidity might be too low for our marbled queen. It needs normal and no tolerance, as you know. Let's see what the marshy one says to us. Bees are coming out, so it looks like the marshy one will work, which is nice. So that's one of the things about bees. You need to find the proper place for them to work. There is, however, ways to get around this. The extra bees add some different ways to do it. There's also... You can also do it with, I believe, with magic to thaumcraft. So there is ways to get around the fact that bees need specific climates. The XBees adds a way where you can change the tolerance the bee has to the climate, and I believe there's also built in forestry something called an apiary or something like that, which has a good chance of where you can change the humidity and the temperature for the bee. So there is ways to get around it, but not at this point in our technology. But I hope you enjoyed this little look into bees and thaumcraft, and I can see our chest is full. So I'll empty out this, and as I said, next time I'll take a last look into thaumcraft research, which just is showing you the very first research involving bees. And after that, research will be on your own, or in another series. Because there are people who don't want to see research, both because they feel it's boring and maybe also because they want to have the pleasure to do the research themselves. So, until next time, take care of yourself, and I'll see you later.